Hi everyone, welcome back to Regal Biology with Khadija. Today we are going to discuss the simple definition of cell, tissue, organ and organ system. It is very important for your paper point of view and for your basic understanding of biology. Basically, it's starting from cell, then moving toward tissue, organs and organ system and then organisms. It's the hierarchical organization in human body. It's the levels of organization which starts from cell. Similar cells combine to make tissues and tissues makes organs and organs then organ system, and then all organ systems work together and combinedly they called as organism. Let's start with cell. Cell is a basic structural and functional unit of life. You mean if there is a life, it means cell automatically come into the mind. So structural and functional unit of life is cell. Same example as you can consider cell as an brick, a single brick. When we are building a house, we need so many bricks to complete the house. In a same way, a cell is a single brick that can be used to build a house. So you can say, just as a brick is the basic unit of building, a cell is the basic unit of living organism. For example, nerve cells, red blood cells, muscle cells. Next, what is tissue and how tissues are different from cell? Tissues are actually a group of similar cells which are working together to perform a specific functions. It means when similar working cells, the cells which have similar functions, they will work together and they will perform a specific function, then we will call it a tissue. For example, when muscle cells combine and perform a function of contraction, we will call it a muscle tissues. And for example, nerve cells, when they will combine to transfer an information or impulse from one place to another place, then we will call this a nervous tissue. Understand this with the example. Suppose you are making a wall and you used too many bricks which have same function, then we will call it a wall. In a similar way, when similar cells performing specific function combine, we will call it a tissue. Now let's discuss about organ. How organ is different from cell and tissue as well. As you know, that in tissues, similar cells that are working together and have a specific function, then we will call it a tissue. And if a structure is formed by different tissues which are working together for a specific function, then we will call it organ. It means a special structure which is formed by working together of different tissues, then we will call it as an organ. In simple term, you can say two or more tissues working together to perform a specific function, then we will call it as organ. Examples of organs are heart, stomach and lungs. For example, just consider heart. The heart contain many muscles, like muscle tissues, connecting tissues, nervous tissues, and these all tissues work together to make or to perform a single function, that is to pump the blood throughout the body. That is the specific function, so we call it organ. A heart is an organ. If we will discuss this with an example, that we are already discussing, that a brick is used to make a wall, and the walls, four walls are used to make a room. So you can say, as an example, just an example, that a room which have a specific function to protect the family is an organ. Sorry, not an organ, but it's an analogy, just like an organ, a room. Next, move toward our next level of organization, that is organ system. Organ system is actually when organs, group of organs which will be working together to perform a very important major body function, then we will call it as a organ systems. Suppose circulatory system, digestive system, respiratory system. Before previous in organs, we discussed the example of heart. When heart, blood vessels, blood, they will all work together, then we will call it as a circulatory system. We talk about the analogy, several rooms which can combine to form a house, and that's just a simple analogy just to understand what is organ system. So if we will combine all organ systems in a living individual, then it make a complete organism. For example, human, cat, tree. So it's a you can say complete house which will represent an organism. So I hope you understand what I am saying, and if you have any question, you can ask in the comments. I will surely reply you. Bye bye till the next video. Wait, write your answers in a comment below.